in about 2 weeks' time, it's nearly Christmas, and in about 2 weeks' time, just after Christmas, we are going backpacking in Thailand. And we're both wondering, are we too old at 50-something to be going backpacking in Thailand? So we thought we'd better come out and test the backpacks.
So we haven't actually packed them properly.
No, we've just got various bits, random bits in it. Roger's got 6 tins of beans and a very heavy camera in his, along with a whole load of towels.
Well, my backpack is brand new. I only bought it, a couple of weeks ago, and it arrived earlier this week. So I thought I need to get out and test it.
Yep.
So we walked just over a mile so far, haven't
Yep.
we? And so if you'd like to turn around and let's see your backpack. So we've tried to fill them up as much as possible. So you've got towels and other bits and pieces in yours.
And I'll show you Roger's now. Roger's looks a lot bigger than mine. It's also a lot heavier than mine as well, I think.
It is. I have no idea how much it weighs, but it is ridiculously heavy. And I'm hoping, actually, when we go away, it won't be quite this heavy. We will wait and see.
Indeed. So this is our trial run for going to Thailand. We obviously need to pack it as well. We need to work out what we're going to put in it, but we'll have to see exactly how much we take with us, won't we?
We will do indeed.
Call it off, let it go.
So we showed you that we were going to be we told you that we were going to be going to Thailand, and we're actually going for about 4.5 weeks to Thailand. And so basically from end of December to the end of January. And this is what we're taking. This is all my clothes.
The moment of truth.
The moment of truth. I've got my down jacket here because we're not sure how cold it will be when we get up to Chiang Mai and places like that. We've also got waterproof jackets as well. I need to take the labels off those, but we also didn't want to get wet, and these will go over our down jackets if we need them to. I've got my running kit because I'm training for a marathon, so I need to be able to run while I'm out there as well. And the only other shoes I've got really are a pair of sandals and a pair of flip-flops if we get to the beach. So we're hoping that this lot is all going to fit in here. And we've never really packed a rucksack before.
I was going to say, we've never actually been on a, backpacking holiday or anything like this. So
No.
this is going to be
This will
moment
be
of
a
truth.
challenge, I think it's
So
fair
that's
to
all
say.
Jill's pile.
Yeah.
My pile is this bit here, plus a few extras. I don't normally pack my shirts quite so neatly, but they're brand new, so that's how they've come.
He definitely doesn't pack his shirts that neatly normally. Let's put it that way. And it's just a question of trying to work out what we're going to need. We don't really know how hot it's going to be either.
Well, we think it's going to be 30s, hopefully.
Yeah, we hope so.
But it may well be, at the moment, it seems to be very thundery and lightning. I think we should be going during the drier season. We will wait and see on that one.
Well, we're going during their most popular season, which I think they said was the dry season, didn't they? So
at the moment, we've booked, obviously, flights. So we fly out from Gatwick. We then spend 4 nights in Bangkok, which will include New Year. So I know their New Year is actually a different time to ours, but it'll be interesting to see what that's like.
yeah, we'll be definitely.
And
We hope we're then going to go, after Bangkok, we're hoping to go to Kanchanaburi, which is where the bridge on the River Kwai is, for those people who know about history, and the Death Railway, which doesn't sound much like a holiday, but it's meant to be very interesting. So that will be interesting to go and see that. And then we're going to go to the beach at the end, and that's about it. That's all we've got booked at the moment, isn't it?
yes, so the rest of it, we want to obviously go for the culture, the food.
And the
especially.
temples. We want to see elephants and bears, ideally. We've seen a national park that we'd quite like to go to called Koh Yai.
Yes.
But it's a question of whether we can get there realistically and then get on to somewhere else is another matter.
And it's going to be interesting with Jill's allergy to lactose and glucose.
Wheat gluten, not
wheat
glucose.
Yep. Gluten intolerance, to see just how easy it is actually going to be to eat over there.
Yeah.
We're hoping it's not going to be too difficult, because we do quite fancy street food and other bits and
I
pieces.
think as long as I don't have noodles, I should be okay. As long as I have dishes with rice, I think I'll be okay.
Yep. So, no, we're really looking forward to this, but I'm 60 next year.
Oh dear, that's the big one.
Am I too old for this? Never done this before. Midlife crisis? Possibly. We will wait and see.
Well, I don't think it's a midlife crisis because I don't think Roger was actually that keen on going backpacking. Roger would much rather have gone on an all-inclusive luxury holiday.
Not at all. Not
But
at all.
I think it's really good to push us out of our comfort zones as well, to
Yes,
be
it
honest.
is. And we've never actually been to the Far East at all.
No.
So again, that's going to be an interesting culture
It will be.
to see exactly what it's like over there.
Yeah, it definitely will be. So this is all my running
I
kit
have to
and
say, I'm very impressed so far.
my underwear. That's all going in the bottom bit there.
It's all going in quite easily so far.
Yeah. And we've got a few other bits and pieces that we need to put in, but they are literally bits and pieces. So hopefully it won't be too tricky to get them in. And then I've got my shoes, which need to go in the top bit here.
We have heard that Thailand is predominantly a cash society. So we are actually taking some cash with us. We've got some Thai bahts, but we've also got a post office card, which we haven't actually put any money on it yet. But
we will.
That's the intention, to actually put some money on that as well, just
Yeah.
in case. So
Weighs quite a lot, Rog. You know,
Does
you
it
said
weigh
it wasn't
quite a
going to be
lot? Yeah.
heavy.
I was
is
hoping it wasn't going to be as heavy as
fairly
last time.
heavy.
We will weigh them afterwards and find out exactly how much they weigh.
I'm certainly going to have plenty of space. I know that.
That's good.
Space isn't going to be a problem, but it will be quite heavy, I suspect.
Yeah.
But that's, yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. My flip-flops are going in quite easily, which is always good. And also, of course, we're not putting any valuables in here because we don't want anything to be swiped.
No.
So all of our valuables are going in the hand luggage. Well, I say all of our valuables, things like cameras and things like that, all going in hand luggage.
We did actually read online that it's quite a good idea to have some ties around the top
your
of the
belt.
rucksack. So we will. That's our plan, to actually do that, just to stop people easily accessing them while we're at the airport or anything like that. Does that weigh a lot?
It's not light, that's for sure, but it's not too bad. So I need to put my tablets in, but actually that's it, basically.
Fully packed and ready to go.
Yep. And it's complicated by the fact that we're going away for Christmas first. We're going to see my mum for Christmas first. So we've got to have everything separate for that. But
Right, try it on and see how much it weighs.
what, as in put it on, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fairly heavy. It's fine.
We actually adjusted mine last time. It was sitting far too low. So I increased or decreased the length of the shoulder straps. And that made a huge difference, actually, to mine.
Yeah, you said it was much more comfy, didn't
It
you?
was a lot more comfy. How's that feeling?
It's fine. And it's not the most comfy thing in the world, but it's fine. We're not going to be going that far with them anyway, are we?
No,
So,
and the bottom line is, we do intend to catch public transport
yes.
as much as possible. So, we quite fancy catching a train up north somewhere.
Yeah. We're going to catch the train to Kanchanaburi as well, aren't we?
Yes, we are. So, it's just basically walking to the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel too bad at all. And if I've got my little handbag on over here, which I'll have with my purse and the passports and everything in, that'll be fine, I think. Hopefully, we'll be good to go.
Good luck.
We'll just have to see what it's like when we get there, won't
So
we?
our next video will actually be in Thailand.
Thailand, indeed.
Gosh, scary. So the moment of truth, how much these bags actually weigh.
This feels pretty heavy, I have to say.
We have tried to pare down as much as possible. Being in Henry, we thought we'd pare down a lot because obviously being in a camper van, we had to have as little as possible.
Well, we didn't have much room, neither did we?
No, we didn't have much room neither.
Mushroom neither, no.
But being on our backs is going to be a totally different matter.
It is?
Yeah, we pare down as much as possible. Give it a go, see what happens.
Indeed. So this one weighs 2 stone and half a pound. That's about 28.5 pounds, which is about 14 kilos, just under 14 kilos. Could be worse. Yeah. I mean, I think last time we went out to went out for our walk to test them, mine was lighter than that, and it feels heavier today. But that's okay. And Roger's weighs...
Give that a go, see what happens.
Steady. Won't stand.
Big question is, have I packed lighter than Jill?
Probably.
We will wait and see.
Well, I've got my running kit, don't forget.
You have got your running kit, although it is very light running kit, isn't it?
Yeah, but it still adds up, doesn't it?
It does.
So Roger's bag weighs 1 stone 12 and a quarter. So his is about £2 lighter than mine. So about 1 kilogram lighter than mine, which is fine.
Okay. Yeah, and I've got some of the toiletries in there, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
suntan lotion and all that kind of thing.
And we're not going to be carrying them that far, are we? It's only going to be when we're going from station to airport or whatever.
We hope not.
We hope not, indeed.
No, we will.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
So the backpacks are on. We're good to go.
And I have to say, they don't feel that light, do they?
No, they don't. But we didn't expect them to, really. Not for a month.
And it's one of those things, isn't it, that I'm guessing, hoping we're going to get used to them.
Yeah, of course we will. That's fine.
So we will see you in Thailand.
See you in Thailand.